Welcome to part 7 of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. So now that we have completed that pointless level Wave Ocean once more, we have to once again go after Princess Elise. Because, you know, that was so successful before. So anyway, before we attempt to go after Princess Elise, we actually get a few upgrades that are actually sort of interesting. Remember those gems that I talked about in the beginning of the game? Well, now we finally get to use them. And, well, now I might as well show them off right now. So the green gem pretty much lets Sonic do a whirlwind attack. And it covers a great amount of range. And the blue gem then pretty much lets us, as well as the description says, it lets us tap into our inner Mach speed. And it pretty much has the... Okay, that was funny. I will admit that. I tried to replicate it once more, but whatever. Can't win them all, I guess. But since it has the power of a dash panel, we only move straight for like a few seconds until we actually get the ability to move. So that being said, it's not really that much of a reliable upgrade, but at least it lets us travel to the big hub worlds much faster. I didn't know that kind of animation was actually there, to be honest. That's cool. Just seeing people tumble around, that's awesome. So, now that we're done messing around with the gems, we actually have to go on with the actual plot. Because, you know, that's so important. So what the guy is telling us here is that we have to enter the castle. In order to enter the castle, we have to do these challenges that are a matter of life and death. Not that it means anything, well, except for the first part. And now we are covering the infamous 3 trials of Soliana. The first trial we're about to do is the trial of knowledge. What we have to do is go through a maze with warp gates. This is one of the only times where I'm not showing something new off. Why? Because I spent about over 5 minutes on this one part. It's bad enough that the momentum is being carried through the warp gate in itself, but it's hard to remember which warp gate I went through to begin with. And it's even worse because in an area like this where I'm on the treetops, it's very easy to fall off. So I'm just looking through here, which way do I go? I don't know where to go exactly. Jesus. So I decided just to cut ahead and, well, complete the stage much faster. And that's pretty much the first trial. So now that we have proven our intelligence, for once, because, you know, Sonic isn't really the smartest of the, well, he's not really the brightest person you can think of. So now we are moving on to our second trial. And this next trial, the trial of courage, this is actually the most frustrating trial that we have to do. Why is that? Well, in this trial we have to go through a gauntlet of enemies with no rings. This is where the red gem comes in. The red gem pretty much lets us slow down time at will. Oh, now you're probably wondering, well, doesn't it have its limits? See that bar on the lower right, on the screen, on the lower right corner of the screen? It was supposed to limit Sonic's use of these gems, right? The thing is, they never finished the programming for it, at least not for Sonic. Meaning the meter never decreases, so you can actually make this trial easier on yourself, and can cheese your way past the stage no problem. Although I am finding my way through the stage, I am trying to find where the next batch of enemies are, even though it clearly shows on the radar. But I am just going the wrong way. At least you have a mini map. And a radar, that's what I can say. At least there's that. And at least I'm not searching through the level for that one enemy I may have missed. Again, one bigger improvement I will say over Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay. And this is where the whole thing it's a lot harder, because the reason why this challenge is so frustrating is that if you die, you have to sit through the 2 loading times when you fail, and the 2 loading times when you have to enter the challenge. And it gets really frustrating, really fast, and can possibly make you rage quit. I know I did on my first playthrough. But nowadays, there's really nothing about this game that made me want to rage, and that was really close. And what do you know, I actually got that on my first shot. Way to go, me. They call me Game Man for a reason. Game Man.
That was incredible.
S rank, even though it's a game that everyone hates, but whatever, I got it. I have skills. Skills with a Z. I should shut up now. And now for the last challenge, the Trial of Love. Oh, and this is without a doubt the most difficult challenge in the entire 3 Trials of Soliana. At least that's what the guy says so, because this is actually one of the easiest. You may have moments like this where you want to choose either one girl or the other. So, you can either choose Amy, where you can lose your virginity, or Princess Elise, where you can lose your reputation. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Let me see. Let's go to... Well, considering Sonic's been running away from Amy a lot, let's talk to Princess Elise. See what she says.
I've been thinking about you a lot. I'll be waiting for you, alright?
Oh, hell no. Go. I'd rather pick Amy. I mean, if there's when it comes to Sonic and Elise, if there's something in that sick relationship that I don't see, by all means, pick her. This is completely optional, this is so pointless, and this is the easiest way to get an S rank. Like, I'm not kidding. Watch me. Look, I get at 30,000 points automatically, and I get an S rank. If anyone got a rank lower than S in that trial, please notify me. Just so I know it's actually possible. Alright, so now that we are riding the Eagle just to get up to Kingdom Valley, even though Tails is clearly there, so we could have just picked us up and get us up onto the top, let's head to Kingdom Valley.
You look like you're in a hurry. So, what's going on? Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
Funny how Sonic doesn't take any grudges. Alright, so now let's play through Kingdom Valley. Fun fact, that eagle that just passed by, that is actually a shortcut that can lead to a few extra lives and either an extra life or rings, I don't remember. I haven't played this game in a while. Then again, why would I? So, Kingdom Valley, fun fact, this is actually the stage trope. At least the trope of the stage was being showcased for the E3 demo of 2005-2006. This was one of the first stages, I believe, that Sonic Team worked on. So, in my guess, this is probably one of the more finished levels in the game. Not that it's saying much, but whatever. I don't mind this level per se, but whatever. But what do you know? So, Kingdom Valley, obviously, the reason why a lot of people I like Kingdom Valley so much is that there's a lot of alternate pathways you can take. Like, I know I've been saying this a lot, I really am. But a lot of stages really do show that. Well, except for this glitch loop except for this little glitch loop. For some reason I'm stuck onto the ceiling. And, oh god, let me see. So let me just walk my way. Walk. Glitch. Glitch to win. Glitch to win. Glitch to win. That might be Sonic 06 in a nutshell. Glitch to win. If anyone can make that Sonic Rivals 2 song parody, Glitch to win, somebody make that. That would be hilarious for this game and Sonic Boom, but whatever. I keep saying that, and it's becoming a habit. Alright. So, that is pretty much it for the first part of Kingdom Valley. In fact, just like Crisis City, there's actually 4 sections to this, so this is a pretty meaty level. But, for the second section, we're actually going to be switching to another character for another story.
I'll go on ahead.
For the first time ever, we are playing as Silver the Hedgehog. Now, I'm not going to get into too much into detail with this gameplay style until I get to his story, but I might as well just get into the basics now. What Silver can do is that he has psychic abilities, so he can pick up objects and throw it at other enemies, even enemy projectiles, which is even though it does get repetitive later on, it is so goddamn satisfying to lay enemy missiles, those that were thrown by the enemy themselves, and launch it back at them. It's just a shame that, well, actually, again, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but also, Silver can hover. I'm not doing it right now, but okay, well, I'm doing it right now. If you just hold down the X button, it'll only be for a short period of time. However, if you constantly mash the X button, Silver will tap into his inner bird and will just try to, well, actually stay in the air much longer. Now unlike Sonic, the meter is actually programmed completely, so his psychic abilities isn't completely broken. So you don't have to worry about anything. So don't think you can just abuse his psychic abilities and break the game in multiple ways. It's not like you can grab much anyway, besides boxes, enemies, enemy projectiles, or even certain parts of stages. It's not like you can grab the floor and levitate, although that would have been a cool concept for a level creator.
Hey, not bad.
But that was our little snippet with Silver. I'll get into more detail about Silver later on. But so far, it's at least a nice little preview. And I don't know why I jumped off that eagle prematurely. I guess just show you the scripted path. Now, the Act 3 of Kingdom Valley. Ooh, let me think. Well, for starters, Act 3 of Kingdom Valley is a lot more linear than Act 1. And so, don't expect too much more pathways you can take. I do like these how these grind rails look. It looks like you're grinding on the wind itself, although it is a bit of a pain in the ass when you're trying to I'm trying to get this invincibility capsule. Oh, but Sonic just likes to grab onto the rail. But Sonic just likes to home in onto the rail itself. Oh, and even worse, right after you home in on the rail, Sonic just moves forward without any hesitation.
Let's try going up.
And it's annoying. It can be annoying. Ow. Like, seriously, that's gotta hurt. Sonic just went face first into the plate of stained glass. Yes. That's gotta be like 20 hospital trips. Well, actually, a 2-day hospital stay just to get all the broken pieces of stained glass out. Oh, the result has got to be gruesome too. Ugh, Jesus. Alright. So, Kingdom Valley is yet another excuse as to why they're chasing after Princess Elise. I really don't understand it. I mean, he couldn't. Why didn't Sonic just stay with Princess Elise? And why did he have Tails go after their Princess Elise himself? That's one thing I'll never understand. And I guess my guess is that Sonic just got tired of rescuing Princess Elise and he needed someone to take care of it for him. And thus, that's why Tails did it. Maybe he was lazy. Maybe he was kind of sick of it. I would like to think that when it comes to cutscenes or game stories, I would just like to think that it would work like a movie. You know, just have a part where Sonic goes, no, I'm done, no, you know, have Tails do it, but not me, I'm sick of it. It's like one of those little aftershots, actually, that they would do. I'm just saying, and or at least I'll believe what I want to believe, just for the sake of humor. And wow, the Lightspeed Dash actually worked that time. It's not entirely 06's fault that the Lightspeed Dash doesn't really work all that much, because the Lightspeed Dash was really finicky before. So, although it's still not that much of an excuse to say, at least, but still that's not much of an excuse, now is it? But of course we are nearing the end of Sonic's Kingdom Valley. We just have this grind rail. We just have this little grind rail and this grind rail segment and this horde of enemies to face. Yay! Come on, let's do this. Let's kick some ass. That's with epic slowdown. And by the way, that wasn't intentional. Well, the game really does have slowdown issues. But now this is the final. We're at the final Mach Speed section of the game, and for the final Mach Speed section, this is actually the easiest. This is ironically the easiest Mach Speed section in the entire game. And I believe this one also feels like it's the shortest. This one feels like it's the shortest anyway. That part where it goes from the waterfall to the actual concrete, like where it heads on the flat land, and it's actually very possible to get flung off that edge and go into the watery grave below. But nah, that barely happens to me. Although this section does look pretty pleasing to the eye. Sonic 06, while this game hasn't aged graphically all that well, it does look good, at least okay with an HD upgrade. And thus, that was Kingdom Valley. Will Sonic actually be able to save Princess Elise this time? Let's find out.
Huh? The engines are malfunctioning. And what's this? Stop all engines, now! Why is this happening? No! We're about to crash!
Just a side note, this is never explained on how the egg carrier crashes. Lazy writing, but that's the least of this part's problems.
Elise! Wait. There's still a way to change this. If we return to an earlier point in time, we'll be able to save her.
Huh, Silver, that wasn't actually a bad plan.
I understand. Chaos Control! Silver!
What?
I can handle this myself.
Sonic.
Besides, you got somewhere to go,
What?
right? You!
Sonic, no. Think about
I'll
Wave Ocean.
shortchange
Think about
Elisa's
Kingdom
fate.
Valley. Think about what just happened now.
That in turn
Oh,
should
come on.
change your future
God,
too.
Silver, please tell me you disagree with this guy. Oh, come on, man! Sonic,
you,
no,
Silver.
don't do this, man.
Yeah.
Think about just what happened.
Just
Do not
save
go in
her.
that portal, man. Don't do it. Don't. I really hate that cutscene, for the record. Silver had a really good plan, but then Sonic just shot it all in the ass. I don't get it. With that being said, the next time we meet in Sonic 06, we are gonna take down Dr. Eggman once and for all. I am GameMan5804, and hope you all have a great day.